Hello everyone, welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video in which we finally have the answer for this recent hint. Now, there was a couple of guesses, mainly Kid Buu, but some other people somehow saw this as Cell. I didn't really get the reference personally, but I heard mainly Cell or Kid Buu. I didn't mainly hear what it actually was, which it actually is the rocks that the Metal Cooler army slid down. So, before I get into all of the amazing details, please consider liking if you enjoy the video, and please consider subscribing if you enjoy the channel, please. And thank you, but I will now get into the animations, the kit, and my overall thoughts about what the Earth Blanketing Army can do, along with the new side banner unit. King Cold! Just like Dragon Ball Legends last year, they paired Metal Cooler along with a new King Cold unit as well. So his animations look quite good, actually. I really do like what they did with King Cold. Simple, but it's quite effective. And of course, yo, okay, we got the Metal Cooler army springing into action right away, and not the Metal Cooler that faced off of them Goku and Vegeta at first. No. It is going to be the Metal Cooler army into so many Metal... Yo, that is a crazy battle motion. What? Yo. Can I tell you how wild that... Yo. That is a wild battle motion. That is a wild battle motion. Yo, just really emphasizing the fact that this is an infinite army. That looks crazy. That might be the craziest battle motion that they've done. Wow. And then, of course, we have to get the core as the active skill. Of course, we have to get the core. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was quite good. That was quite good. Okay, well, that is a Dokkan Festival Transcended Ultra Rare Metal Coolers animations along with King Cold's animations. King Cold, it's simple, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And then, of course, we got quite a few animations for Metal Cooler as well. We got that intro animation as well as the super attack with the core. You know, not too crazy, right? Not like too much of an army. Of course we got the supernova in there because of course we have to get at least one supernova with Metal Cooler, right? Of course we do, but we really show in this transformation that there's just so much numbers. There's just so many. There's just so many of them. There's just so many of them. With the yo, that is an insane battle motion. That is an insane battle motion. Now, of course, they're fighting against the Super AGL, Goku and Vegeta, and I just want to take this time now to say they could easy A them along with the rest of that Cooler worldwide, to be honest with you. They could easy A all four of these units in this celebration right now, but they definitely should easy A them. They definitely really should easy A the physical carnival Metal Cooler. He is up for an easy A, and then of course the Bird Coup, the Tech Goku that revives with the bird animation, as well as the STR Cooler. Them two are also up for the easy A, so there's quite a few cooler easy A's. There's quite a few easy A's we can look forward to. We don't know what the easy A's exactly are going to be yet, but there's quite a few easy A's along with, if we're going Wicked Bloodline, we might as well easy A the physical Frieza from the Tournament of Power that still hasn't gotten his EZA. He should get his EZA as well. But yo, that is an insane battle motion, just the group. I really like that they're emphasizing the group nature. And yo, that's not just a transformation, by the way. That looks like some sort of rage state as well. So that's going to even further emphasize that there's cooler on cooler on cooler on cooler on cooler on cooler on cooler. So that is going to be very, 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 very awesome there. Look at that. There's just so much cooler. So much cooler action right there. Yo, that is insane. And of course, we have the core. We have the core. The Metal Cooler core as well, along with the Metal Cooler army, which I believe is a different name from Metal Cooler. I believe Metal Cooler has a different name from the Metal Cooler army itself, which is going to be very, very important for Lynx. I definitely think the Metal Cooler, the physical one, absolutely should EZA. Now that I'm thinking more and more, yeah, 100% got EZA. We have to have that perfect linking partner in that Metal Cooler as well. But let me get on to the kits, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Everyone, getting into the kits, we have overhead surprise attack King Cold, who is extreme physical, with the terrible side unit leader skill of Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, key 3 HP attack defense, 130%. Nothing to really worry about there. However, the King's evil scheme is basic effects. Key 2 and attack defense, 250%. Launches an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super per Wicked Bloodline or Terrifying Conquerors ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Attack defense 100% up to 400%, and chance of performing a critical hit. Evading enemies' attack and damage reduction rate 10%. Up to 40% when all allies attacking in the same turn are Wicked Bloodline or Terrifying Conquerors. All allies key 2 and attack defense 40% for 2-turn attack, 250% when attacking. When there's an Earthbred Fighters or Hybrid Saiyans enemy, attack 200% and performs a critical hit. When attacking with 12 or more key attack and defense, 250%, and when receiving a super attack, one time permanently, a defense 100%, and chance of evading enemies' attack 30% up temporarily. When receiving a physical super attack, damage reduction rate 50% up temporarily. When the target enemy is in the following attack down or HP is 60% or less. Interrupts as well. So he has... Yo, wait, that damage reduction for the Terrifying Conquerors Wicked Bloodline ally, that is up to 40%, right? So if he gets damage reduction rate 50% temporarily on receiving a physical super attack, that's 90% damage reduction. Yo, he might be an amazing tank in certain situations, but he also has a little bit of dodge chance, mild dodge chance. Of course, that raises when he gets a super attack. He has quite a bit of defense. He really looks like he's a good support unit as well. He's doing quite a bit. I'm very, very happy with how King Cold looks. He looks like a very, very amazing support for the team's Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, but he's also on Android/Cell Saga, Target Goku, and Successors with the Link set, Tough as Nails, Brutal Beatdown, Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, First the Conquerors, Coward, and Fears of Battle, and the super attack effect greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense with the weapon super attack of a Dirty Slash. Overall, yeah, he looks like a fantastic support unit. He looks so good. He looks so good. He's going to be doing a little bit of damage, mainly getting in that support. He could have a lot of defense in certain scenarios, as well as a little bit of dodge rate in there. He looks super good. He does look really, 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 really good. I like it. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. Now, on to the Metal Cooler Army. The Earth Blanketing Army is Extreme Tech with the leader skill of Terrifying Conquerors, Power Absorption, Key 3, HP 200, and Attack Defense 170%. plus an additional HP, attack, defense 50% for characters who are movie bosses, artificial life forms, or targets. Goku with a link set, auto regeneration, nightmare, thirst for conquest, strongest clan in space, big bad bosses, that's a good one, fear and faith, and a fierce battle with the intro condition to activate it when there are 3 or more movie bosses or wicked bloodline allies on the team upon the character's entry. One time permanently launches 2 additional super attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super. One time permanently key 1 and damage reduction rate 20%. One time damage reduction rate 20% for 1 turn. Per movie bosses or wicked bloodline ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Attack defense 100 up to 500%. Chance of performing a critical hit. Chance of evading. And damage reduction rate 10% up to 50%. So he really wants that movie bosses or wicked bloodline team for sure. 1 or more AGL key spears obtained. Chance of evading an enemy's attack plus 25%. What type is he? Okay, he's tech, right? Okay. 1 or more tech key spears obtained. Launches an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack. Attack to enemies attack defense minus 25 for 2 turns and seals for 2 turns. 1 or more int key spears obtained. Survives KO attacks up to once and within a turn. Recovers 10% HP at the end of turn. 1 or more STR key spears obtained. Extreme class allies attack and defense 50%. And 1 or more physical key spears obtained, recovers 5% of damage dealt as HP. The more HP remaining, attack defense up to 200% for every attack received or evaded. Attack and defense 30% up to 150. Attack and defense 5% up to 25% for allies whose names include Cooler. Cooler's armored squadron excluded, so that's the 3 little minions. Plus the additional attack and defense 5% up to 25 if their names also include Metal Cooler. So really giving a lot of support to Milk Cooler. That's really good as well. Going to go ahead and also give a lot of support to, you know, the fat physical Milk Cooler. He definitely should easy A. We should definitely see a lot of great stuff if we can get a good movie bosses or wicked bloodline team going. Starting from the 4th turn, launches an additional super attack when the character is the first attacker at the start of turn, starting from the 4th turn for the start of battle. So that means you float him on turn. You gotta get him in a weird position to have that happen, or starting from the 6th turn for the start of battle. One time calls in 4 reinforcements as well. So the active skill, Life Force Absorption. So okay, that's important. That's important. He has 2 actives. Life Force Absorption. Wait, no, he has 1 active. And the passive skill, Transformation? Correct! He has 1 active and 1 passive skill, Transformation, if I'm reading. Fully recovers HP. Key 1 and attack defense 30% in battle can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or starting from the 4th turn for the start of battle once only. That is a really good active, though. That's a really nice utility active. Wow, okay. That, especially with two full Senzu beans, especially when you're trying no items, seems good to me. Seems really good to me. Categories: movie bosses, target Goku, terrifying conquerors, artificial life forms, resurrected warriors, wicked bloodline, joined forces. Joined forces. Ooh, interesting that we have joined forces. Okay. Revenge, Coded Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle, and Power Absorption. And the Supernova, other super attack, great raise attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, raise extreme class ally defense by 6% for 2 turns. And, of course, the reinforcements. We get Earth Blanketing Army. Now, Cooler Army, yeah, really have an army right there. That is a cold card art, by the way. They're raising that attack stat, basic effects. Key 3 performs a crit, stuns all enemies. That's not going to be relevant in most content, but, like, this is killing Super Battle Road if you can get that off, which that's a gigantic if, by the way. That's a pretty big if, because that is late into the fight to have a stun all enemy. But at the start of each turn, permanently attack 600%. Okay, so we get 600% attack, and then he's gonna hit pretty hard, not gonna lie. Whereas attack temporarily causes destructive damage, And that is a beam super attack. Okay, so we do not have any EZA details or really much any details besides that, but I can tell you through the game we got obviously the new stage of the Dokkan event. The new stage of the Dokkan event, by the way, the Extreme Peril Menace of Infinite Power Dokkan Festival event will be getting another stage. New Dragon Ball story, that's a permanent story event for Fight 10 Billion Power Warriors, recruit Metal Cooler off of that, and then of course we get, you know, added on to the old Metal Cooler units. We have the support memory, the Final Crush, added onto that. A new stage will be added to the challenge event, the Surging Army of Steel. This will be a daily event with a wallpaper, and the difficulty obviously progresses as you get further into the event. New nodes will be added to the Dokkan Frontier for Namek Saga, and a new stage will be, of course, added to the Seriously Serious event, as well as we got a new chapter of Quest Mode right now. We got a couple stages of Extreme Z battle for, you know, the God Goku, and then we have, you know, those alt arts. I really thought it was going to be Kid Buu because they added Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel as the alt art. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why would they do that if not for a Majin Buu? I guess it was just for the vibes. I literally guess they just did it for the Vine. Like, okay, I guess we can't have relevant units come. Like, okay, sure. I guess it's related to the God Goku or whatever, because that's the transformation before Super Saiyan God. But like, whatever. I guess. And of course, we have new stages of Union Master as well. I just need to get into all of that, to be honest. But that's we got a little bit of content going on. It's been a little bit slow. Should you summon? To be honest, if you do summon, I'm really not even gonna blame you. Well, actually, would I blame you? Maybe a little, to be honest. I will blame you. I will blame you a little, to be perfectly fair. You really, unless if you're a Metal Cooler fan, like, no, absolutely not. No, I can't co-sign that. No, there's no way I'm co-signing that. No, absolutely not. No, there's no way I'm co-signing that. Might have to wait for the support on this one. This is a team that lives and dies by its support, and right now, yeah, we kind of don't have much. We don't have much. Wicked Bloodline or Terrifying Conquerors, if any, really. Even that 10th anniversary Frieza is so washed at this point. Like, he was kind of washed at release. He had niche users, don't get me wrong. He was underrated. He was a GOAT for some events, I'm not gonna lie. He was really good for some missions. But other than that, he kind of sucked. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. He was not that great. He was okay, but he wasn't amazing. So he's not surviving this in this economy. I'll tell you that for free. But with that being said, this is a relatively chill video. Really not trying to go crazy. I mean, you can see it. It's like, okay, wow, Meta Cooler, wow, okay, cool. Like, even if it was Kid Buu, would I be crazy? Like, no, I really don't care. I know, like, oh my gosh, Kid Buu was denied an LR again. Like, I really don't care. I'm gonna be so honest. I really don't care. I really do not care. Like, Action Squadron can get Kid Buu, Legends can get Kid Buu, but it's like, I really don't care about Kid Buu. Like, I literally just don't care. It's like, he's not a character I care about. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Same thing with Metal Cooler Army. Their design is good, though, I'm not even gonna lie, but, they're a character. They're a character, alright. They have some stuff into them for sure, but I think they're gonna be so restricted on their passive skills that they might... Oh, this might be a case of, I don't know, chat. I really don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. They could EZA the... Was the free-to-play Army EZA? I think they have EZAs. They should. Yeah, I think the free-to-play Army has EZAs, right? I think the free-to-play Army has EZAs, right? Can I just check in-game right fast? Yeah, no, they obviously have EZAs. So really, the only relevant Metal Cooler here is going to be the physical Metal Cooler. We need him to get his Awakening. We need him to get his Extreme Z Awakening now. But okay, that's it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. To be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna get into my final thought. All right, everyone, that will have to do it for this video. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed. I know this is a video, right? Like, I'm just gonna keep it 100% honest. This is a video. This is a video of all time. I'm looking forward to, or really, I guess I'm looking forward to, because I have to prepare for a shift at work. So this is really just I'm calm, I'm chill, I'm collected. Like this is real, especially because I have no Dragon Stones, right? Would I summon on this banner? I'd give it a go if I had like a lot of Dragon Stones, right? But no, like this is okay, right? I'm just gonna keep it honest. Like I'm not gonna, especially since I've been recently burnt out a little bit on Dokkan as well. Like you can really tell I've been burnt out. Like past, not even just a little while, just the past couple of like years, right? I've been getting more and increasingly burnt out on this game. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just not the biggest fan of the actual bubble tapping, right? Like the animations are cool, but like I'm not the biggest fan of the bubble tapping. Oh yeah, by the way, yo, if that free-to-play Goku, that was so funny. That was actually hilarious. So sad for the people who actually wanted a good Super Saiyan Goku for the first time he transformed, but yo, that's so funny. That's genuinely so freaking funny that he turned out how bad he was. His animations are okay. They're weirdly recycled, but like it's fine, I guess. But yo, if he doesn't get like an EZA or something, he might be washed. Genuinely, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, am I gonna find out? No, I'm not in the mood to try something like that for sure. But with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And until next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Bye.
Every bit of that off-the-charts life you Super Saiyans possess. I have become even stronger than before.
I bet. Let's go now here. I'm just so tired.